The floor is worn, crack, talk. Mark the wound, forged by fire and mend it soon.
Hi there, welcome. Sorry I had some internet issues there. Think I fixed them. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. All right, that's that. And I think you guys need some music. So I'm gonna add in. I thought I'd already done that. All right, so I guess I'll add it. We'll add a little music for you guys. I think media. No. Mic. Where is? All right, I guess I'm gonna add media source, LTL background music. Nope, that is not the one I know I wanted. Fun though. Alright, so I need to find it. Find it real quick. Recordings. Pretty sure I kept it on this hard drive. Where is my media player? Do TLS background music. It's not the right one. That's the one I'm looking for. Where is this file? Properties. Desktop files, TLS streaming on desktop. All right. So TLS streaming. Gotta find the file. Streaming. Where the heck was that file? Desktop. TLS streaming on desktop. There we go. Okay. I want background music. That one. Yeah, it's a Windows media file. Nope, that's not the one I was looking for. That's not the one I'm looking for. That is. All right, so let's go back here. Move that over there for you. Add. Media. Call this TLS. Building. Background. Music. TLS building background. That'll be fine. All right. So, let's see. That one. There you go. All right, now you guys have something to listen to other than just me. It's too loud. I gotta update my titles too.
There's a road past the river where the old stones lean, where the fog walks soft and the hills turn green, where the wagon wheels rattle and the tired men brag of the ale at the sign of the Three-Legged Stag. Oh, the stew is thin and the beds all creak, and the roof lets rain on the fortunate meek. But the wolves won't follow and the dead won't drag if you sleep by the sign of the Three-Legged Stag. Raise one high, raise one low, for the road where the lost folk go. Hoof on stone and fire in the flag. Raise one more for the Three-Legged Stag. The cellar has a door made of stone. The cook says the tower hums when you drink alone. The bard says nonsense, then he packs his bag and returns every year to the Three-Legged Stag. Raise one high, raise one low, for the road where the lost folk go. Hoof on stone and fire in the flag. Raise one more for the Three-Legged Stag.
Alright, so we have fixed our posts.
If the night calls your name,
We fixed our posts, so I'm going to turn that down a little. By posts, this is what I mean by posts. Okay. Delete this. What I was doing was searching for any instances of this particular piece of wood.
And some say it's lies, some say a ghost with antlered eyes, but I've seen hard men weep and cowards brag when dawn found them safe by the Three-Legged Stag. Raise one
I'm going to delete that. I'm going to switch to my other keyboard, not mechanical, so my hands don't hurt. Much better.
For the Three-Legged Stag.
I am going to leave this because I believe that is the foundation of our uprights. No, it's not. Okay. So this is our uprights. That's what we're going to replace all of these guys with. We've tested that. We're happy with it. These are all S1s. So we can modify those as we go. Now these guys, check this one. Let's see if these are right. So we're going to increase the size here. 2.4, 2.4, 4.2. Alright, so that's what that's done. Just made this larger. And check the ends, make sure, yep, okay, look right. Okay, so let's see. Right now, that is the original happens if we stick that in there. Okay, still looks right. The end. Yep. Okay. So that S is correct. That's giving us a good B. So the S is correct. All these N's still have to be recreated. What I might want to do... Yeah, okay. So this S is fine. S's are good. What did S stand for in my head? I don't know. I remember N was new. But these guys are all the news. Okay. So if I take N8, which is right here, stick that in, right? Now we have an N9. Wanted to design this system so that we have the description of the item. I need to remember what the S stood for. Let's check and see if I put that in my notes. Oh, style. Style. I think it was style. I think it was style. Notes is thinking. Yeah, I think it was style. All right, yep. I think what I'm gonna do is style A, B, C, D, E. And then when we add in new items, that will create numbers at the end. So this is going to be beam SA for style A. Then we have 4 material instances that go directly with that. So we'll rename them all SA. Rename F2. I should just hit it F2. Right, so boom, F2. Oh, that's fine. Because I have to hit the function key and F2. That's annoying. I should probably change that too. Oh, I can. Need to remember how. Alright, so those are all SA. Now we have to fix N2. All right, small. So this needs to be completely changed. It's naming concept. That was N8, which is down there. Let's fix our upright first. We're gonna change all these names. And we're gonna keep that, right? So this is a post, but it is the first style. So style. Hey, I'm just talking to myself. SS. I'm gonna probably skip SS. Alright, cool. So, that's the beam. That's the original. Now we're good there. Floors is gonna take a while, and foundations. I created all these, but I didn't do a very good job of changing the names. So we'll go back and we'll fix that too. But for right now, let's fix the beams we're going to use in our architecture. Alright, so let's find N2. Boom, right there. Alright, cool. We're gonna change this. We're gonna rename it SM, TLS, wooden beam, SB. Okay, now we need to find the meshes, the material instances rather, that go along with it. So we're clicked on it. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Find it. We're gonna copy. Alright, duplicate. A1 is fine. We'll move here. So MI, worn wooden beam, A1 for beams. Move there.
You're the light that leads me.
Worn wooden beam, A1. That's this one. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do this in an intelligent way. We're gonna start with the weathered material instance that goes with the static mesh for SB, style B. So I'm going to hit rename. We're going to copy just to make it a little easier. We'll go here, hit rename. We're going to paste, Control B, S, B, right? Okay, then we're going to pull this up. These ones are all completed. Now we're working on SB.
You're the light that leads me through. Every road brings me back to you. In your glow I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, my way back home. Past the pines and river storm,
Master.
through the dark I'm not alone. Where the tavern candles glow,
Alright, we're going to start with the weathered
place
style.
my heart still knows. You're the light
So,
that
these
leads
numbers
me
that are going to be getting changed.
Every road brings me back to you.
Well, that's working. I'm going
In
to
your
duplicate this
I'll never roam.
3 times because we're going to make several different ones. We're going to have weathered. We're going to have dark. Gotta remember to change that back to SB. Function, F2. Alright, SB. Not gonna be weathered or dark, gonna be medium. And function rename. SB. Light. Alright, I got the numbers I'm gonna use. Go back here. There we are. Okay. So 0.6, 0.57, 0.5, 1. It's going to be 1.1, 0.55, 0.78, 0.32. Make sure I'm on strength. Good. Sorry, regular strength. 1.2. Oops. 1.2. Roughness. This is roughness contrast. 1.8. Strength 1.45 and specular is 0.35. Okay. Now let's go take a look and see what it looks like on the beam. So that's N2. All right. This is the new beam color. All right. So what we're gonna do to test this, we're gonna take SB, change the size. We're gonna easy way to do this. I think 2.4, 2.4, 4.2. C, B, B. Now I have 4 of the exact same beam. Okay. And now be a vehicle with light, medium, and dark, please. Alright, so let's open up SB Light, SB Medium, SB... Oh, that was SA. Okay. I don't think my naming convention is working exactly the way I wanted. I think I should have done... Now either way, I'm gonna have all the lights in one section, all the mediums in one section, and all the darks in one section. I think there's a better way to do that. Thinking it would be better if I did SB. before I get too deep, I want to check and see if I should change that styling convention first. Yeah, so I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it right now. Alright, so that's beam SA. But what we really want is beam SA, and then this is dark. Dark. Okay, and then this guy. Game. This is also dark, but now I'm keeping the SA. Oop. The SA is with SA, and the SB is with SB, etc. L-I-G-H-T. How you spell light? I know it's how you spell light, like the light is on. What should it be? L-I-T-E? I think it should be. I'm pretty sure it should be, actually. I'm an idiot. Medium. That was right. Dark, light, medium, dark, light, medium. This one we're gonna move the SA.
Light above and stone beneath, cold hands around the fire. The ridge waits black against
We're
the
gonna
dawn.
move the SB on that one. You know what else I'm gonna do? I have to remember that I'm doing this. But at the end, I'm gonna finish it with an underscore. That is gonna make it so the numbers are always off that last word. I am trying to design this in an intelligent way so that when I finally get to the point where I've got other people working on it, my naming conventions make sense, and when they're checking things out, they'll understand what's going on.
If you hear a dead friend call soft behind your back,
Yep, that works. Okay, so I'm working on the SB.
face the dawn and never answer.
I like that. That works. Let's check my upright. Yep, we're gonna change these real quick.
Hold the road till break of day. Lord, sail the lost draw near. Follow the light when the dark draws near.
Okay, so this is making the first part of the name be the exact same as the actual static mesh. Say, weather.
Grass, one shadow left behind. The stag stood tall
And
where
everything
hope grew thin and
would be easier to
turned
find,
lost from blind.
right? Because then I can just copy
So
the name
mend
of
your
the static
stride
mesh if I lose one of these,
String your bow,
and I can
let
search for
fear
it
have
here,
one last breath.
and I should be able to pull
Road
up all
remembers
the
those
variations.
who stand and those who
Since the
walk
posts, the static meshes, are the thing that we're going to be making the most out of. Thing with the beams, let's add that little underscore to the end of both of those.
the lost draw near, follow the light when the dark draws
Beautiful.
near.
Okay. Alright, so weathered is done. We're gonna fix this is light. So let's move up to here. You can't see that. Sorry, it's my secret weapon, my Chatty. I think I just gave my secret away. 0.78, 0.66, 0.481. Alright, albedo 1.05. 0.08, 0.88, 1.8. Overlay strength, yeah. Normal strength is 1.1. Why is the roughness so high on this? Roughness. Contrast 1.5. Okay, roughness strength 1.2. And specular is 0.45. So that's that guy. Save. Now we're on medium. Okay. Medium 1.12. 0.18. Nope, that's wrong. That is very wrong. 0.55. 0.42. 0.28. Now we're talking. Okay. Now it's 1.12. These are recommendations from an AI because I did not learn ever how to become a game developer. Overlay strength 0.24. Normal strength 1.15. So I am using ChatGPT to help me build this game. Hopefully nobody discredits that. The game concept came from me. Roughness strength. The ideas are all mine. I'm not asking Chatty to create the idea. I created the idea. I created the backstory. But I am using ChatGPT to help me build the game in a lot of aspects.
Strike the bar and turn the same.
Contrast.
Wake the iron from its dream.
0.25,
Hold the stone.
0.45. This is one of my favorite songs that I've created so far. And yeah, I used some AI to help me make the songs too.
Gate is sealed and the pressure holds. Deep runes cut where the river rolls. Smoke in the beard and fire in the bone. No weak hand may wake the stone. Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Devar, shut the gate. Hammer now before it breaks.
Alright, let's check these material instances out. So, that's the original beam. This is going to be SB Light.
Blackened steel if the old marks crack or fade. Read them deep where the cuts were made.
This guy right there. This is going to be medium.
Burns and the sparks are thrown. Devar, shut the gates.
Dark.
Hammer now before it breaks.
Alright, look at that. This over. Check the size on that. They're all the same
flow is
size.
torn. Zag, druck, the floor is worn. Crag, talk, mark the wound. Forged by fire and mend
Look
it
at
soon.
it from a light side. You can see a little bit more of a difference there.
We were young when the mountain
take a
cried.
screenshot,
Too few
give it to
lived and
my
too many
AI
died,
assistant.
But the brace still holds on the old mark show, where the lost halls breathe below. Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Arum burns and the sparks are thrown. Dervar, shut the gate. Grath cast till the morning breaks. Hold the stone.
Just asking it for its opinion before we move on to beam N3. Oh, because that one's... There you go. Now they're all the same size. The weather needs to be lighter. Okay. It says it thinks it's working, but it would change the desaturation of the weathered. So desaturated, weather close, but make it a little more desaturated, lightly grayer, much rougher. You can tell here that they're very different. Let me make sure.
The flow is torn. Zag, druck, the floor is worn. Crag,
Oh,
talk,
hang on.
mark the wound. Forged by
That doesn't have
fire
weathered.
and mend it soon.
That's why. Okay. That's not the right one.
We were young
That's
when
SA.
the mountain cried.
SP weathered. There we go.
Too few
Okay, there we
lived
go.
and too
That
many
looks
died.
better. Now they're 4 different colors. Okay.
But the brace still holds in the old mark show, where the lost halls breathe below. Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Dervar, shut the gate. Grath cast till the morning breaks.
Too light and first few beams on the left. Alright. That's better. Alright. I think beam SB is good.
Morning break.
So we'll delete that. Delete that. Delete. 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 Alright, now we're looking at N3. So let's move this over. Alright, so that's N3. But we're going to take this name. We're going to F2. We're going to Control C. Come down here. Beam N3. F2. Control V. This is going to be T.
The hills turn green, where the wagon wheels rattle and the tired men brag of the ale at the
Okay,
sign of
let's
the
go
three-legged
there.
stag.
Duplicate.
Oh,
Control
the stew
V.
is thin and
Now
the
this
beds are
is
creak and the
a
roof
material
lets rain
instance.
on the fortunate
TLS
meek.
wooden
But the
beam
wolves won't
SA.
follow and the
We're going
dead
to start
won't drive
with
if
weathered.
you sleep by the side
with their
of the
red
three-legged stag. Raise one high, raise
underscore.
one low.
Boom. Okay.
For the road where
Then
the lost
let's
folk
take that,
go.
remove
On
it.
stone and fire in the
Did
flag.
something just say
Raise one
Jupiter?
more for the
I guess I had
three-legged
Jupiter.
stag.
All right, then we're gonna stick that in beam. We're gonna move that.
The smith
What?
swears the cellar has a door made of stone. The cook says the tower hums when you drink alone. The bard says nonsense, then he packs
'cause it
his
says SA.
bag and returns
Hang on.
every year to
Oops.
the three-legged
This should be
stag.
SC. Don't forget to change your names, because then you're copying and pasting stuff.
For
So,
the road
thank
where the
you,
lost folk go.
Unreal Engine, for yelling at me for trying to do that.
Fire in the flag, raise one more for the three-legged stag.
Boom. Move there. Now it can move. Okay. Ew. SC. Let's open that. We're gonna close these guys out because I don't need them. And we're going to
If the
duplicate.
night calls your name, don't answer back. If the trees go still, keep to the track. If the moon turns blue
Light.
and your lantern sag,
That was a short key for
run
duplicate.
like
Control D.
hell for the
Okay.
three-legged stag.
Control D. Control D.
Some say it's luck, and some say it's lies. Some say a ghost with antlered eyes. But I've seen hard men weep and cowards brag when dawn found them safe by the three-legged stag. Raise one high, raise one low.
Alright, so now
For
I
the road
have
where the lost folk go.
light.
Hoof on stone and fire in the flag. Raise one more for the three-legged
SC
stag.
underscore. Yeah. D comes before
Raise one
C, Kieran.
more for the three-legged stag.
light, medium. Then you're gonna open up dark. And this one is using MS score underscore base. That's the parent material. With M underscore MS base as its parent. So I'm using, okay, so I've taken a screenshot of what we can change. I've told Chatty that it is using M underscore MS underscore base as its parent material, which we've used before, so it should remember that. And I'm asking it to create me a table for weathered, light, medium, and dark based on the items we can change up here. Why am I doing all of this? Because I'm making a hero type building, and I want to make sure that it looks like a hero building. It should. Ow, there's a lot to change on these ones. Okay, so we're gonna start with weathered. All of those. Specular, yep. Roughness. All the way down to normal intensity. So we're going to change everything. Alright, so saturation 0.55. Brightness 0.86. Contrast 1.05. Base color R. 0.62. That's going to start really changing things. 0.6. Ooh, shift tab works. I like it. Okay. B is 0.5. A is the same. Specular is 0.22. Need to get down to minimum roughness. 0.45. Maximum 1. Okay. Normal intensity gonna be 1.15. Okay. Then we're gonna go to this guy. Alright, so next time I'm going to change the first one. Then I'm gonna duplicate it, and then that'll cut down what? 10 seconds? 0.9, 0.88, oh, 0.88, 1.06, 0.88, 0.72, 0.5. Three, 0.9, 0.3, 0.9, 1.05. Okay. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So it'll save me about 10 seconds. 0.85. 0.72, 1.12, red, 0.56, green, 0.42, blue, 0.28, hint is going to stay, 0.32, 0.35, 0.95, 1.1. Dark. Okay. 0.75, 0.48, 0.48, 1.22, 0.28, 0.2, 0.28, 0.2, 0.13. Nice dark. I like the dark beams. 0.25, 0.45. 1.15. Alright, cool. So, save. 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 Now, alright, that's our current beam. It was beam N3, the size is 2.4s all the way around. Let's delete it. Alright, this is now beam C. Change the size. 2.4, 2.4, 2.4, whatever. 2.4, 2. I don't know why I'm trying to do more than I need, but whatever. Alright, so if this works right, Control C, Control V. Look at that! Control V, Control V. That means that I have an SE1 somewhere. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Alright, so SC. Change the size, 2.4. 4.2. No. Let's keep that one at 2.4. Okay. Control C, Control V. So I'm gonna search real quick. Beam underscore. Huh. Maybe it counts that as 1 with nothing behind it. Okay, well, let's test that. Get to understand how this is working. That's SB. Control C, B. Oops. Not what I wanted. Here.
Every time
Control
the
C.
night
Control V.
bells ring,
Yeah, so that counts it
I
as
hope your
_1.
light is
That's not what I was intending, but that's fine.
like the North Star in the sky. You guide me home. You're
Okay.
my
Now let's
reason
test
why.
our SC
You're the
materials.
light that leads me through.
So let's start on this one.
Every road brings me back
It's weathered.
to you. In your glow, I'll never
It should be light.
Your smile's my guide.
Should be
my
medium.
way back home.
This one should be dark. Oh, that looks freaking amazing. That looks tight. I like that. I like that a lot.
When the road grows long and cold, your love's the warmth my heart can hold. Like a hearth fire burning bright, you bring me home.
All right, I'm just telling Chatty, I really like the way these beams look. They look fantastic. All right, next beam. Wooden beam 4.
Every road brings me back to you.
This is N4 right here. Okay, so that's this one. Let's check. Yeah,
Your smile's my
right beam.
guide,
Check the size.
my way back home.
Yeah, those are the same beam. Okay. Same beam? No. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do is figure out why that's not the same size. What is? Did I pull in the wrong beam? Okay, that's fine. As long as it's the same size. Alright, so let's work on the naming convention. Alright, so we're gonna function F2, Control C, function F2, Control V,
You're the light that leads me through.
SC. This is gonna become
Every road brings
SD.
me back to you. In your
Okay,
glow,
now we got SD.
I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide,
Find its
my way.
duplicate, and then we're gonna Control V again. This is gonna be SD, and this is a material instance. Take that, move that into beams, move it there. Go back beams, need to find SD. I didn't change SD. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna close these out. Close, 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 close. While I'm thinking about it, we're gonna do a new folder. We're gonna do walls. Okay, that's gonna be the next thing that we work on. Alright, so let's open this up. Ooh, this is another M_MS base. Perfect. We're now working on beam SD. It is with the same format as M_MS base. Please give me numbers to create our 4 basic color deviations. See if it remembers. All right. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn all these on, like I told you I was going to. I'm going to hit save. Okay, so now we save that. Then go back here. Control D, right? Okay, yep. Control D, D, D. Hey, that started with a 1. Okay, we're gonna rename this light underscore to rename medium underscore. Should probably check and see if I'm doing light wrong because I am like 90% sure I am. Rename dark underscore. Okay. And then this one is going to be rename third underscore. Now it's spelling light the same way. Okay. I'm just being stupid. Alright, so now that we have all those, we're gonna open light, open medium, open weathered. Oh, sorry, light, medium, dark. We already have weathered open. SD. Perfect. Okay, start with weathered. And let's, did that fix that? Yes, it did fix that. So we'll save 10 seconds per item now. Alright, so 52.88, 1.04, 64.62, 0.57. Got the same. Oop, I forgot to click specular. Out of here. Specular is going to be 0.22. Okay, roughness. Minimum 0.45 and 1. Good. 1.15. Okay. Now we're on light. 0.88, 0.9. 1.06, 186.7, 0.48, specular, 0.38. Specular does change a lot. I'm gonna have to look up exactly what specular is. 1.05. Going with what it recommends. Okay. Medium. 0.85. 0.72. 1.12. 0.56. Oops. Shift. 0.42. The longer you keep your hands where they're supposed to be on the keyboard and not switching back and forth between the mouse, the more, the faster you get things done. My boss would highly recommend using hotkeys. Minimum roughness is going to be 0.35. Max is going to be 0.95. 1.1. Okay, and then dark. 0.72. 0.5. 1.22. 0.3. 0.21. 0.14. Specular. 0.25. Oof, that's really dark. Minimum roughness 0.45, 1, 1.5, 1.15. I'm gonna double check these numbers. 725, 1.22, 3, 21.14, 0.25. Okay. Those are the recommendations. So save these. Back here. Wow, that's really dark. That might be too dark, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so go there. Control B, B, B. Okay, it doesn't matter if these are ends. These are the correct beams.
Light above and stone.
All right, so weathered.
Cold hands around the fire. The
Light.
ridge waits black against the dawn. The night grows
Medium.
thin and tired.
Oof, that's rich. Actually, I like
Two
that.
hearts
That
slept
works.
in the old world's breast, one high and one below.
Checking, making sure
One watched over the river
they're
road,
still
one
100%
dreamed
correct.
where
I'm not
deep
trying to
streams
do any
flow.
tilling on these. Those look great.
Hail,
I really like that
the
type of
old
beam,
lights
actually.
say,
Okay, cool.
hold the road till break of day. Lord,
those are good.
hail the lost draw near.
What do I got
Follow
next?
the light when the dark
N7.
draws near.
It's this one here. Let's go in order. With N5. N8. Where's N6?
Some men pray to crown and
N6.
king, some swear by blade and bow.
It's gone.
But
Okay.
rangers watch
N6
the
is
tree
officially
line
gone.
still where nameless whispers.
Alright, so N5.
go.
This guy right here.
If you hear a dead friend call soft behind your
Five.
back, bite your tongue and face the
And
dawn
eight might
and
be the
never
same.
answer back.
I think they are.
Elther, the old lights say, hold the road till break of day.
I believe they are exactly the same. So what we're gonna do, go N5,
when the dark draws near.
UEBP. Yep, they are exactly the same. I don't have to do this for two beams that are the same. So we are going to delete that beam. We're also going to delete this beam. Gonna give me an A. You can't do that. Well, guess what? I just did.
Three legs pass through moonlit grass, one shadow left behind. The stag stood tall where hope grew thin and turned the
All
lost.
right, so we
from
have
blind.
our SA, SB,
bend your
SC,
strap
SD.
And string your bow, let fear have one last breath. The road remembers those who stand and know,
Yeah, that one's different.
who walk through death.
Now we start with a V.
Elther, the old lights say, hold the road till break of day. Lord,
Okay,
there the lost draw near. Follow the
Are
light
those the same?
when the dark draws near.
Pretty sad if they are.
Light above
That
and
was
stone beneath.
Oh, they're
Hold the
different.
road
Oof.
till break of
Okay, so you'll see I'm looking at the element. All right, so this is the beam SD that we've created. We have two more beams to go. Just two. All right, my goal for this stream is to finish the beams. We've got our one post that we're going to adjust size, color, and we're probably going to adjust the color more. I've only found one really good post material so far. I'm not going to deal with the flooring right now. That's going to be a big project. Very, very big project. But let's finish up the beams. the walling, and then I'll be happy. Alright, so we are working with N5. Let's function F2, Control C, function F2, Control V. Yeah, this is going to be SD, A, B, C, D, E. Alright, so this is SE. Okay. Then we're going to find its material. Going to duplicate that. We're going to Control V again. We're going to change this to SE. Change it from static mesh to a material instance. Run all the way back down here. Put this in beams. Move here. Back to beams. SE. Okay. We can close these guys out because we're in a workflow kind of code. Turn these all on just like we did last time. Save it. I hit rename again. Gonna go. No, we're just gonna leave it. Then we're gonna Control D. Control D. Control D.
Strike the bar and turn the same.
Rename.
Wake the iron from its dream.
I did check. That is the right light.
Hold the stone.
Medium. I think I forgot to. Yep, I forgot to put the underscore there.
Gate is sealed and the pressure holds. Deep runes cut where the river rolls. Smoke in the
Dark
beard and fire in the
underscore.
bone. No weak hand may wake the stone. Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Devar, shut
All right,
the gate.
so where's light?
Hammer now
See,
before it breaks.
Medium. Dark.
Water turns the hidden wheel. Bronze remembers blackened steel. If the old marks crack or fade, read them deep where the cuts were made. Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Devar, shut the gates. Hammer now before it breaks. Crag, the flow is torn. Zag, druck, the floor is worn. Crag, talk, mark the wound. Forged by
So I'm just
fire
again
and mend it
telling
soon.
Chatty that we're doing beam
We were
SE,
young when
and
the
we have one more beam
mountain
after that,
cried. Too few
and
lived
that
and
it
too
is
many
still
died,
using
but
the
brace still
M__
holds in the
MS
old
_
mark show,
base for its
where
material.
the lost halls breathe below.
Me the numbers
Hold the stone.
for our
Burns and the
4
sparks are thrown.
different
Devar, shut the gate.
for 4
Graph cast
variation.
till the morning breaks.
Wow. Variations. I think I spelled that wrong.
Till the morning breaks.
All right, let's go. Over here, Control D, Control D, Control D. Now I will have 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Got my variations. Let's do weathered first. Red is 0.63, 0.62 for green, 0.58. Albedo is staying as believe that's what the A stands for. Somebody views this and I'm wrong, fix me in the comments. Minimum roughness 0.46, gonna stay at 1, and 0.15. .06, 0.84, 0.68, 0.46. Specular 0.38. That's going to change it. Minimum roughness 0.3. 0.9.
The floor is worn, crag tuck. Mark the wound, forged by fire and mended soon.
0.84.
We were young when the mountain cried.
2. Oh, jeez. That's
Too few lived and too
0.7.
many died.
1.12.
But the brace still holds in the old mark show.
0.4.
Where the
0.26.
lost halls breathe below. Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Durvar, shut the gate. Grathkaz till the morning breaks.
0.95. 1.1. 7. 0.48.
The stone, hold the stone.
27. 0.19. 0.12.
Till the morning breaks.
0.24. Ooh, I made it dark. Nice. I like dark. I say that a lot, don't I? Oh, we're starting over again. Okay. Save. Save. Let's check these colors out. Right. See? Ooh, I like that already.
There's a road past the river where the old stones lean, where the fog walks soft and the hills turn green, where the wagon wheels rattle and the tired men brag of the ale at the sign of the three-legged stag.
Cool. All right, on to our last beam.
Thin and the beds all creak, and the roof lets rain on the fortunate meek, but the wolves won't follow and the dead won't drag.
Function
If you sleep
F2,
by the
Control
sign
C.
of the three-legged stag.
Function
Raise
F2,
one
Control
high,
V.
raise
This is
one
going
low,
to be A, B,
for the
C,
road where
D,
the lost
E,
folk go,
F.
hoof on stone
A,
and
B,
fire
F.
in the flag.
Okay, then we're going to do that again. Function F2, Control C. Go to its material, Control D, Function F2, Control V, and then we're going to change it from SN, Material Instance.
The bard says nonsense, then he packs his bag and returns
bring
every
it
year to
into
the
beams.
three-legged stag. Raise one high, raise one low, for the road where the lost
That's this
folk
one here.
go.
Close
On
these.
stone and fire
But now I've got
in the
a workflow
flags,
that's
one
working.
more for the
For me, anyway.
three-legged stag.
Nice. This is another. Yeah, this is another of the same base material. Okay, so Control D, Control D, Control D.
If the trees go still, keep to the track. If the moon turns blue and your lantern sag, run like hell for the three-legged stag. Some say it's luck, And some say it's lies, some say a ghost with antlered eyes. But I've seen hard men weep and cowards brag when dawn found them safe by the three-legged stag. Raise one high, raise one low, for the road where the lost folk go. Hoof on stone and fire in the flag. Raise one.
Oh, and I forgot all my
more for the
underscores.
three-legged stag.
Silly me. That would have really frustrated me later.
For the three-legged stag.
Where's medium? Great. We are on the last beam. It has the same underscore ms underscore as the last. Please give me some updated color variation. Variations for the final beam. Boom. All right. So I need to open light. Medium. Alert is already open. And dark. Both these numbers are different. Let's check one. And they're gonna look. It's a different data mesh, so it's gonna look different anyway. So I don't really need to worry about that. Okay. Final beam. 6, 0.05. X1. They are different numbers. Goes 1, 2 for specular. Minimum roughness is 0.48. Max is 1. 1.16. Okay, so that's weather. 86, 1.07, 0.66, 0.44, specular 0.36, base roughness, in roughness 0.32, 2, 6. Medium 0.68, 1.14, 0.52, 0.38, 0.24, 3, 8, 0.96, and dark. Favorite. 6.8, 4.6, 1.25, 0.25, 0.17, 0.11, 0.22. There you go. Nice and dark. Min rough. 0.48, 1 for max, and 1.16. Save. Dave. Okay. Go back to the world. Click on that. 1, 2, 3. weathered. SF light. SF medium. This one's wrong. That's better. This one is SF dark. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Much better. Much better. I am so much happier with that. All right, so we have naming conventions. I have 4 different beams to work with. I only have 1 upright, so we're gonna have to make some significant variations there. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's like 40 beams. They're all gonna be the same, different colors. I have 4 different, so we're gonna have to make some changes somehow on those, but I'm quite happy with what we have. All right, so now I want to make some wall panel variations. Right? Yep, I created walls. So let's find this material. Back to mud plaster. Mega scans. But I think this is just a material instance. It comes with. Let's check fab. Check fab for cracked mud plaster. It should be in my library. Cracked mud wall. Yep. So this is just a material. Who developed this? Look for
every time the night bells ring.
All right, so
I
here's a quick
hope
little
your
mega
light
scan.
is what they bring, like the North Star in the sky. You guide me home. You're my reason. You're the light that leads me through. Every road brings me back to you. In your glow,
These two are different.
I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, my way back home. Long and cold, your love's the warmth my heart
So I already have 2.
hold. Like a hearth fire burning bright, you bring me home, you make it
think this is the one I was using.
You're the light that leads me through. Every road brings me back to you. In your glow I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, my way back.
Cracked concrete. No, I want mud. Question is, do I want that one?
Past the pines and river storm. Through the dark I'm not alone. Where the tavern candles glow, that's the place my heart still knows. You're the light.
All right, so we're gonna get to build some wall material.
Every road brings me back to you. In your glow I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, my way back home.
Okay, so this might be a fairly large project too. These are exactly the same. So I only have one downloaded. Have the option for 2, and I can buy a couple more. I can buy a bunch more. Buy 4 more. I like that one too. Alright, I have 2. So let's clean this up a little. Don't delete those, because that's all of your walls right now here. So, let's do this. Pretty certain this is the one that I'm using. Might not be though. That's a project. These were the 2 that were already there. This is the new one. Broke everything. Yeah, it did. Alright, so we're gonna have to restart. At least we got white back. Not glossy black, now we're on glossy white. back down to the frame. Be able to delete these references. Force delete. Force delete. Delete. Delete all those. Delete. Delete that. Delete that. And we're going to delete that. Okay. Alright, so why did I do that? Because something wasn't working right. Got a high quality. Let's see, we're going to start with this one. Add that to project. There we go, okay. I've got one. Add this one to project. It should be a second one. Okay, so we got two. Great. Okay, we got two. We have this one and that one. So now we're going to create two base shapes. That's what we're going to do. See if there's a wall basic shape. Where? Basic. Looking for a shape. Basic shape. There we are. Okay. That's fine. Honestly, actually, I take that back. We are going to do a basic shape. U. Okay. Rotate this. Let's move it up here first. We are not going to make a huge, giant size wall. Just want to make sure these are lined up on the same exact point. Yep, they are. Okay. We're gonna
Light
control
above and
duplicate that.
stone beneath, cold hands around the fire.
Okay. Actually,
Ridge
let's-
waits black against the dawn. The night grows thin and tired. Two hearts slept in the old world's breast, one high and
that,
one
actually.
below.
going to adjust
One watched
this.
over the river road, one dreamed where deep streams flow. Hail, Thur, the old lights say, hold the road till break of day. Lord, hail, the lost draw near, follow the light when the dark draws near.
Okay, so let's change this to 0.2. Change this to 4. So what I'm trying to do right now is get
Some men
a
pray
basic
to
wall.
crown and king, some swear by blade and bow. But rangers watch the tree line still where nameless nameless whispers go.
Today I am working on TLS, Three-Legged Stag. Right now I'm just rebuilding. This is going to be the main building. I think I can fix that. How's that? That should be better. So I'm working on the Three-Legged Stag, and this stuff over here is going to be my hero building. Cool, thank you. How are you doing today? All right, so let's change the thickness here a little bit. Go a little bit more, 0.3. Okay. This is going to be our basic wall thickness. Now I need to get the height and the width for our basic wall unit. Oh, nice. Thanks. It's going to look a lot more lifelike when I put in the new beams. Here, let me finish this and I'll show you a couple if you're still here. All right, so let's move this. This is kind of the base unit wall. There you are. So we need to move it down. All right, so thickness is good. Good with the green access. So let's go 0.4. Oops, not 0.4, 4. Then we'll go 3. So it's going to need to be taller. All right, so 3.2. All right, I want to make sure it's in both beams. Good. Now we need it to be wider. 4.3. Okay, 5. Okay, 6. There we go. All right, so that's our basic wall size and thickness. So that's good. I'm gonna find that cube. That's not that cube. Okay, I guess it is that cube. Let's duplicate it. That's weird. Take this. Yeah, that's going to be a regular cube. Rename this. This is a static mesh. TLS is what we're working on. I'm going to call this wall base style A underscore for right now. That is what this is called. That is not what that is. Pick that in. So let's go to content. All underscore base. This is weird.
Deep runes cut where the river rolls, smoke in the beard and fire in the bone. No weak hand may wake the stone. Thrum, hold the stone.
All right, so we're gonna do this differently. Just gonna delete that. We will switch over to modeling. I'm gonna create a box.
Bronze remembers blackened steel. If the old marks crack or fade, read them deep where the cuts were made. From drum, hold
That was 700.
burns and the sparks are thrown.
Yeah. Depth was 0.26. Nope, it was definitely more than that. That's not right. Oh, 126. There we go. And it was, I think, 320. 330 high. That's about right. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I think that is right. Let's rotate this. All right, so this time we're actually building a material instead of just adding in a box. Yeah, that's on the correct plane. All right. Move that over. I think there's a place I can name it. Ooh, I can add a material. Nice. We're going to add a material. What was that called? Ooh, I have an open fab. Cracked mud. Cracked mud material. Okay. These are the two different ones that I have. All right, we're going to accept that. Static mesh, TLS, wall, base, SA, underscore. Yeah. Is what I was expecting. It is exactly the same front and back, but there's no repetitions that I see on the front or back, so that's good. Okay. Now, I do want to change the pivot. The pivot. I want to put the pivot in the center. There we go. Got that. I like my pivot in the center. All right, now I'm also gonna create I'm also gonna create another basic. Oh. Revert. Box. Just want to see what the material looks like on a 1x1. Oh, it looks so much better. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some tilling on this, I think. Yep, I'm gonna have to do some tilling. Hey, how are you? I was watching some of your videos. You're a lot more technical than I am, Mike, at this point. And a lot further ahead. Well, you look like you were coding quests. I haven't even built all my characters yet. I only checked out a couple of your videos, though. That's all I had time for so far. I know. All right. Me too. Me too. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some tilling on this. I want it to look like that, but I don't want to do repeated blocks. See, and then I have another material. All right, let's create another box. All right, so that's EH5. Yeah, I might be ahead there, but I think you're ahead on the programming. But thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to retill both of these. I like the idea of using the tavern, which is this larger structure. I'm gonna redo the bones later. I'm gonna do that. Pretty good. It's really nice outside. I really should be in my boat. Although I'm in New England and we've got all the smoke from the Canadian wildfires today. What about you? This one better. Nice.
Some say it's luck, and some say it's lies. Some say a ghost with antlered eyes, but I've seen.
Yeah, so this is the one I was using.
Cowards brag when dawn found them safe by the three-legged stag. Raise one high.
All right, so I've got to till this. See if the material has tilling. Ooh, it does. All right, so we're gonna do something here. Yeah, gotcha. All right, we're gonna do a little experiment here. All right, this is the master material. I don't want to change that. I'm going to work with this material that I just duplicated. What I want to see is if I change the tilling on the global, change it to 5. I'm not going to do any offset. Let's see what happened. Oh, there we go. Okay. Looking for repeats. Oh yeah, you weren't live. I'm guessing you're going to be today. But yeah, I checked a couple of them out. I liked your guitars in the back, and I'm guessing you know how to actually play. All right, so let's see. Let's do the offset on the x-axis, 1.2. Let's do an offset on the y to 0.3. Oh, nice. I was hoping that was gonna mix it up. Oh. I did that earlier today. Okay, let's change this to 3. Let's reduce it a little bit. Oh, there we go. You can still see repeated items. Does this one have tilling? Yes, it does. Okay, good. So we're going to do the same thing as that one. We're going to do a duplicate material. Underscore filling. This is for experiment's sake. Change that. Yep, but you can see where it is repeated pretty clearly. Let me turn my music back up a little bit. All right, I have to remember what the offsets do. Let's see if I change this like 5 and this to 0. Nope, still repeats. See it. All right. Let's ask my Chatty. All right, we are moving to making walls again. Here is the material parameters. We can change, and it came with tilling. Yay. Tell it repeats. Let's take a look at the material graph. How do we get to the material graph? That's here. Yeah. Okay. Looking for where it has tilling specifically. All right, so where is that feeding into? I don't see it. Gotta be here. Oh, tilling and offset. There we are. Okay. All right, so tilling and offset is already built into, I think, both of these materials. MMS surface, MMS surface, yeah. So these guys are using the same material, parent material, which is this graph, and well, this overall graph. Then this is what I'm changing. saying texture UVs, tilling offset function to material functions, textures. Tilling value controls how many times the texture repeats across the mesh. Right now you got 3.50. That means the texture is being repeated about 3 times across the UV. I understand. Because the plaster texture has recognizable cracks, your eye can see it repeating. Yeah. What offset is doing. X and Y offset slide the texture around, but important thing, offset X5 is probably visually the same as offset X0. UVs usually wrap every whole number, so 1, 2, 5, etc. often loop back around. For useful offsets, use decimals. Okay, didn't know that. Thought the bigger number, the better I was going to do. Alright, I would not keep tilling at 3 on huge flat walls unless the texture is very subtle. Is making a plaster L2 repeated. Okay. Alright, it's giving me some recommendations. Alright, so it's saying go down to 1.5 here. I think that will need to be increased. 0.3 and 0.27. Yeah, it needs to be. I don't see any repeats, but I also don't think it's big enough. Looking for repeated textures. Here's one. Was it downloaded? Was a material instance from Quixel. How do I know what size wall they expected me to use it on? I mean, this looks a heck of a lot better than I've ever done before. But I can still see where it's repeating. That didn't seem to change anything. The expected size usually comes from the asset's real-world surface dimensions. Look at the original Megascan fab asset. Look for the original material in fab Quixel Megascans and check the asset details. Okay, so I'm looking somewhere near. Any questions or support regarding Quixel content? No. Extra set, file, size. Every road brings me back to you. In your glow, I'll never roam. Oh, scan area, 2 by 2 meters. Okay. All right, 2 by 2 meters. All right, that was the darker red one. That one. What's this one? 2 by 2 meters. Okay, cool. Both of them are 2 by 2. So what if I make a box? that's 200 by 20 by 200. Right? That's a 2 by 2 box, essentially. At least on one side. Nothing on here should repeat. Does repeat front to back. Alright, so filling is 2. Pair actual tablet. Make 3 to 5 and tile at 3 to 5. That's why the repeated cracks show up. Instead, build a daub like timber frame infills. Ugh. Well, I guess that makes architectural sense. Okay. Okay. Let's leave that moment. Oh. All right, so I think it was 700. Oops. 700 by 24 by 400? That's not right. Okay, so it needs to be taller. By 600. Going on. Great thickness. Whoa, that just changed a lot. I think this was 300, 350. Much better. Yeah, 300. So if I want to make a wall panel, all right, so my wall size I want to actually make is 750 by 3, was it 750 by 300? 750 by 300. Roughly 750 by 300. Is there a way I can use filling to make that with the original scan. The original scan material size. So it looks amazing. I understand what's happening. What I want is for the material to look like that. But it's being stretched. Use the original 2x2 pixel scan scale, but not perfectly, with only one simple tilling number. X and Y. Okay, so ideally you want tilling X 3.75, tilling Y 1.5. Only has one tilling value.
Light above and stone beneath, cold hands around the fire. The ridge waits black against the dawn, the night grows thin and tired. Two hearts slept in the old world's breast, one high and one below. One watched over the river road, one dreamed where deep streams flow. Hail, Thur, the old lights say, hold the road till break of day.
So we're going to get even more complicated here. This is the one that we're trying to experiment with. So we're going to duplicate that. Filling 700 by 300. Close that. That's the original material. I'm not changing that. M_MS. Okay. Now I'm looking for the M.
Behind your back. Bite your tongue and face the dawn and never answer back.
What did I just do? I just broke it.
The old lights say, hold the road till break of day.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
The lost draw near, follow the light.
Content browser.
When the dark draws near.
M_MS_ where is it?
Three legs pass through moonlit grass, one shadow left behind. The stag stood tall where hope grew.
There it is.
thin
Okay.
and
So we're going to
turned the
replace
lost
that.
from blind.
Check that.
So mend your strap and string your bow. Let fear have one last breath. The road remembers those who stand and those who walk through death. Hail, Thur, the old lights say, hold the road till break of day. Lord, Thale, the lost draw near. Follow the light when the dark draws near.
Now I'm trying to do stuff that I have no clue what it's gonna do. Essentially, I'm asking what we need to do to make a 7 meter by 3 meter wall unit. One scalar tilling value. Get that. Scan is 2 by 2, 7 by 3. Yeah, I understand that. Parameter tilling X, tilling Y. Tilling offset box, replace this setup. Tilling offset X, offset Y, goes into the QMF tilling, goes to the UVs. Okay. Your coordinate. Exact node setup. Okay. Tilling X. Multiply by tilling. Create these scalar parameters. Okay. Parameter. And add these nodes. So texture coordinate, append vector, multiply, need another one of these, so Control C, Control V, add.
Hold the stone.
Just straight up add.
Hold the stone. Gate is sealed and the pressure holds deep.
Oh, there we are. Okay, so I need 4 of these.
River rolls, smoke in the beard and fire in the bone. No weak hand may
X.
wake the stone.
Control C,
Hold the
Control
stone.
V,
Barrel burns and the
V.
sparks are thrown. Bar, shut the gate. Hammer now before it breaks. Water turns the hidden wheel. Bronze
See if this works
remembers
function enough too.
steel
Thank
if
you.
the old marks
Filling
crackle
Y.
fade. Read them deep where the cuts were made from
Filling X,
Hold the
filling
stone.
Y,
Barum burns and the sparks are thrown.
function F2,
Bar, shut the gate. Hammer now
offset
before it breaks.
X, function F2, offset Y.
Uncrag, the flow is torn. Zag, druck, the floor
And
is
got the
worn.
parameters.
Crag, talk, mark the wound.
Got the
fought by fire
nodes,
and
so tilling
mended
X,
soon.
tilling Y, append vector.
We were young when the mountain cried. Too few lived and too
append
many died. But
vector.
the brace still holds and the old marks show
Saying
where the
A,
lost halls breathe
B,
below.
append vector to multiply.
Hold the stone, Barum burns and the sparks are thrown.
B.
Bar, shut the gate. Grath cast
Okay.
till the morning breaks.
Texture coordinate,
Hold the stone till the morning breaks.
goes to multiplier A. vector. Offset X to A, offset Y to B. Add B. Add to B. Multiply result. Rails multiply result. Oh, add A. Okay, multiply result to add A. Move all this. Yeah, I can move all this, yeah. You add A, add results, UVs. I forget how to do this. It's tab. So the math becomes UV, texture coordinate, tilling A, tilling B. So we're going to save. All right. So this is now my tilling that's going into the UV. It's going into all of those. So let's see how that worked. Right, so that goes to the material instance. That's that. We're going to save this.
We were young when the mountain cried. Too few lived.
I think that should live somewhere here.
But the brace still holds in the old mark show, where the lost halls breathe below. Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Dervar,
Might need to reopen it.
Grathkas till the morning breaks.
Alright, so we're gonna delete that.
Hold the stone, hold the stone, hold the stone, till the morning breaks.
Maybe I screwed it up when I took this out. Control C, Control V. Let's put that back. So we're looking at this. Right now it's just a base color.
There's a road past the river where the old stones
So this is the base
lean, where
color.
the fog walks soft and the hills turn green, where the wagon wheels rattle and the tired men brag
This.
of the ale at the sign of the three-legged stag. Oh, the stew is thin and the beds all creak, and the roof lets rain on the fortunate meek, but the wolves won't follow and the dead won't drag if you sleep by the sign of the three-legged stag. Raise one high, raise one low, for the road where the lost folk go. Hoof on stone and fire in the flag. Raise one more for the three-legged stag. The smith swears the cellar has a door made of stone. The cook says the tower hums when you drink alone. The bard says nonsense, then he packs his bag and returns every year to the three-legged stag. trees go
Oh,
still,
'cause I haven't
keep
put
to
in
the
the
track.
parameters.
If the moon turns blue and your lantern sag, run like hell for the three-legged stag.
The parameters are not grouped, labeled
Some say
the
it's
way the
luck,
old ones
and
are.
some say it's lies. Some
So if I hit
say
save
a
again,
ghost with antlered eyes, but I've seen hard men weep
close that
and
material
cowards
out,
brag
come back
when
over
dawn
here.
found them safe by the three-legged stag. Raise one high, raise one low, for the road where the lost folk go. Hoof on stone and fire in the flag. Raise one more for the three-legged stag.
Yep, I see what happened. You built the graph correctly, but the new parameters are not grouped or labeled the way the old ones were. So they are probably hiding under global scalar parameter values. That collapse section is visible. No, it's not. Base colors, specular, ORM, normal. Oh, dumbass. That collapse section expanded that, and you should likely see, okay. Because the comment box does not control where parameters appear. In a graph screenshot, all 4 new parameters are set to 0. That is a problem. Okay. So tilling x would be 3.5. Offset x should be 0.3. Doing that wrong. Alright, offset x. 0.1. Oh my god. 0.13. Offset y. 0.27. Filling x. 3.5. Ooh, we have something. Filling y. 1.5. Oh! We have a material! Let's save this. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it looks good. That's the original. Oh, hell yeah. All right, let's bring it out and see if we can see anything repeating. Yep, we still see the exact same things repeating. Oh, boy. It's literally repeating in the exact same style that it did before. Looks good though. I see it repeating horizontally. I don't see a vertical repetition though. the right size, I think. Or not. No, it is. That's this one. Meters wide, and the wall is 7 meters wide. The 7. They're in the right real world scale thing, but the scan has recognizable cracks. Same crack pattern repeating across the wall about 3 times. Yeah. Means there's only one full vertical repeat plus half of another. Big lesson. There are 2 separate goals: correct real-world texture scale and no obvious repetition. Huge flat wall, those goals fight each other. Good. Best fix for TLS. Do not use one giant 700 by 300 daub wall as a final visible piece. Break it into member-framed infills. Okay. All right, so the answer is to make it smaller. Fine. Get it. All right, it is suggesting all right, so we'll do 250 by 300. 250 by 300. We'll make a new box. If it's going to be 250 by 300. Fine. We are going to use the material. This one. Accept that. Okay, then go to selection mode, make that. To duplicate this. All right, material instance, we're going to rename this. We're going to rename this material instance cracked mud wall 250 by 300. 300. Light. Okay. Now, find this box. How's that at? Set. Okay, cool. Bring that into our architecture section. Your smile's my guide, my way back home. Yep. Browse to asset. Okay, box. When the road grows long and cold, your love's the war. Where is my architecture section? Like a hearth fire burning bright
You bring me home, you make it right. You're the
Didn't think it was above that. I thought it was below it. Can I cut and paste? No, I can't.
Your smile's my guide, my way back home. Past the pines and river storm,
Architecture. There we are.
through the
Okay,
dark
we're gonna put this into walls. And move that there. Now that I've got that there,
that's the place my heart still knows.
that's not what I wanted.
You're the light that leads
Want that.
me through. Every road brings me
Didn't I
back
just rename that?
to you. In your
Did.
glow I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide,
Want to move that
my
into architecture.
way
I'm gonna move that there. Not changing any of those. I'm also gonna favorite this. If I can figure that out. Right click a folder to add it to your favorites. Right click that folder. Add to favorites. Thank you. Architecture, gonna be in my favorites. Okay, this actually needs to be in walls. Move there. Okay, so now I have this box. That's that box. I'm gonna rename this static mesh TLS wall base style A underscore style A underscore. Okay, I'm gonna stick that there. Delete that one for now. We're gonna go back to this one. Browse to asset. Beautiful. Put this. Let's rename this. Rename this material instance underscore TLS underscore wall underscore base for SA wall style A light underscore. Okay, and we're gonna move this right there. We're gonna save. Not exactly how I wanted to do that. What I really want to do is put this. It's this one. SA. Let's see if it comes up. No. Real instance underscore TLS wall base SA light. Perfect. Okay, now we save. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So now I've got base wall, SA. I make a second wall. I want to make an SB. I can still see where it's repeating. Just repeating worse. Like it's made it smaller. I just did a lot of work, I think, for nothing. All right, let's open this up. I didn't change this. Static mesh is 250 by 300 Unreal units. So let's fix the MI tilling ratio to fit this correctly. Okay, parameters. Telling X 1.25. Telling Y 1.5. Offset 0.13, 0.27. Alright, save this. That should change that. Beautiful. That looks like a good wall. Okay, I do see one repeat. But because of the way I'm going to be using these, it shouldn't be exceptionally noticeable. Yep, I see one repeat. I also just realized on the wrong axis. That's a tall panel. Oh, okay, yeah, that's because I'm gonna have repeated panels. I'm gonna change the architecture. Yeah, one repeated pattern. Let's see if I change. Close that one. Close that for now. Keep this open.
Stone beneath, cold hands around the fire. The ridge waits black against the dawn. The night grows thin and tired.
This, okay. Change this to 1.1.
In the old world's breast, one high
Let's see what
and
happens.
one below. One watched over the river road. One dreamed where deep streams flow.
That repeat's gone.
Hail, Thur, the old lights say, hold the road till break of day. Lothail, the last draw near, follow
looking on the right hand side. Those are unique. Just trying to see if I see them again down low. Lower. No. I think that's the start of them. Yeah, it is. If I stretched it just far enough. All right, we're gonna save. That looks great. Now I'm looking right in the middle center, right here.
If you hear a dead friend call soft behind your back,
That repeats right there. That's exactly what I was noticing. Okay. If I change that just to 1. I bet you won't repeat at all.
When the dark draws near.
Yeah, it's stretching it. All right, so I'm looking at the middle. Yep, there it is. Okay. I do have a repeat. I don't have any repeats going this way. I also don't think it is. Yeah, it's not the exact size. So let's see what happens if I make it the exact same size. Right, so filling, it's stretching it. That's what it's doing. So X, Y. X is 2.5. No, it's 3. And Y should be. No, it's 2.5. 2.5. That was 3. That is the right size. But I gotta repeat. I can see a repeat there, there, and there. Yeah. Okay, now I understand completely what's going on. But this is what I want for the wall. That's the size I want. That's the texture I want. So my choice is make all my walls 2x2, which is the original size of the scan. Or to have visible repeats. Thing is, if I make all the walls 2x2, we're gonna have visible repeats anyway. It's all gonna be the exact same wall. All right, I've been working on this for quite a while today. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me remake some material instances, even a master material. We got into a graph today, and that worked.
Wake the iron from its dream. Hold the stone. Hold the stone. Gate is sealed and the pressure holds. Deep runes cut where the river rolls. Smoke in the beard and fire in the bone. No weak hand may wake the stone. Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Devar, shut the gate. Hammer now.
That's not a 2x2 box. That's a 1x1 box. Aha! That's not the right size.
Water turns the hidden wheel. Bronze remembers blackened steel. If the old marks crack
So this should be
or fade, read them
1.25.
deep where the cuts were
This should be
made.
1.5. That makes sense.
Hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Devar, shut the gate.
So that is the
Hammer
original
now before it
size.
breaks.
Okay.
Crag, the flow is torn. Zag,
That makes sense.
floor
Okay.
is worn. Crag, talk, mark the wound.
I don't know what I just did.
Forge by fire and mend it soon.
Alright, so this is actually what it
We
should
were
look
young
like.
when the mountain cried.
Alright, so
Too
this is
few
a
fell,
1x1
too many died,
box.
but the brace still holds and the old mark
Right, so let's
shows
do
where the lost
2x2x2.
breathe below. Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Dervar, shut the gate. Grath cars till the
Why can't I
morning
move that?
breaks. Hold the stone. Hold the stone.
What did I do?
Till the
All of a sudden I can't move anything. Alright, but this is that material. 2x2. No tilling. Let's see what these look like next. Okay. All right. All right. So looking for the same crack somewhere. This side. Okay. Honestly, that looks pretty good. I'll take it. All right, that's a win. All right, guys. I'm good. I'm done streaming today. Hope you guys have enjoyed and step different. Oh, I forgot where my thank you screen is.
Every time my phone does ring, I'm hoping it's your smile it'll bring. Like the North Star up in the sky, you guide me home, you're my reason why. You're the light that leads me through. Every night I'm coming back to you. In your glow, I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide. You're my way back home. When the night feels long and cold, your love's the warmth I'll always hold. Like that star shining so bright, you bring me home, you make it right. You're the light that leads me through. Every night I'm coming back to you. In your glow, I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, you're my way back home. Every time I